Hey guys, cool thing about this app is that it actually lets me record with music in the background. So I actually could have vlog music from my phone if I chose to do that. But I usually just do it without music on. Just had a run-in with the sheriffs because there's spray paint graffiti in the restroom. So I am mandated to report it, and I have to get the sheriffs over here, even though it's a waste of their time, because it's just stupid graffiti. Nobody cares. We clean it up anyways. My boss my boss's boss, or whatever you want to call it, requires a incident report number, and the only way you can get one of those damn incident numbers is if the cops show up and waste their precious donut eating time. And so I had to wait for the cops, and it's hot. I hope I didn't get sunburn waiting in this sun for these cops. And always something very cringy and nerve-wracking about the police. Absolute cringe. Just authority figures in general, but especially those dang men in blue. I think that's what they're called. Actually, they're wearing green. Should I say men in green? That's strange, huh? Men in green. The boys in blue. So, they just left. It can't just be me. Other people must be anxious about dealing with the damn men in green these days. You always hear these horror stories that they frame people for all this random stuff. Will I be the next George Floyd? Because my name is Jer, so it's George Floyd. Maybe, if these men in green show up again, maybe I'll be the next George Floyd. I can't... George Floyd. I can't breathe. Right? I can't breathe. I'm dead. I didn't do nothing wrong. I was just buying some damn... What do they buy now? Basketballs? I was just buying some damn basketballs. And then those damn men in green put their knee on my neck. And now I'm damn dead in basketball heaven with all the other Africans. That's what George Floyd sounds like in hell. Anyway, not a huge deal. Just rather not deal with the men in green. But besides that, nothing else too creepy today. People lost a few cell phones. And a woman, or I think it's a woman, lost her wedding ring. So I'm keeping that in the office in case she decides to call about her lost wedding ring. If she finds our phone number somehow, which is not the easiest number to find, I would imagine. If I was a normie thief, I could just sell the ring on eBay, make a quick buck. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to just hold on to the damn ring. Might put it on my cock, call it a cock ring, before I give it to her. Just kidding, it won't fit on my shaft. Wedding rings are a bit too thin, a bit too small for the cock. I should spit on her ring and then give it to her and say, no, I'm not going to spit on it. Whatever. Anyway, shit. It's time for my lunch. Already, half the day has gone by of my hell work experience today. Only one more half of hell to go. Then I'll be a free boy. Did I tell you guys that I got a 13 out of 20 on my math test that counts for 50% of my grade this morning? Not a great score, It's actually a 65%. So classes are going rough. That you have to take the test on a webcam so that they make sure you don't cheat and all that stuff. So that sucks because, I like to cheat wherever I can, whenever I can. Cheating makes university go by a lot smoother. It's much harder to pass when you're not cheating on things or getting help from the internet or whatever it is you do to get past your damn classes these days. I remember back in community college, I would have headphones on. This is a fun little tip. And before the test, I would record myself going over the study guide and telling myself the answers to random questions and stuff like that. Then they were like 40 or 50 minute recordings sometimes, right? And I started out the recording saying like, "Hey, Jer, good luck on your test. I'm going to help you out with some of the answers that might come up in the test, and these are some of the definitions you might need to know." I'd be like, "Hey, Jer, what's up? It's me, Jer, from the past. All right, let's pass this test." And I'd start out the recordings with that, right? That's funny. And then, so then I'd listen. They'd think, this guy's listening to music while he's taking his test. That's fine. But actually, I was listening to recording myself talking about some of the perhaps various answers that could be on the test. Did the recordings actually ever help? I'm not sure. But it's better to be prepared than to be a cuck. And, well, I ended up passing those community college classes. Somehow. So maybe the recordings were worth my time after all. And plus it creates a funny little story for you guys too. So I guess it was worth it, wasn't it? Oh shoot. It's time for my lunch. I need to walk back to the office. Which is a bit of a walk. It's a few minutes. Right now I'm sitting in my car collecting myself. In quotes. Quotation marks, collecting myself. Seems on this job I do a lot of collecting myself in my car or wherever I might be. Because, it's important to collect yourself. These days, it's important to collect yourself. So anyway, that was annoying. It was a decent amount of graffiti, like more than usual. I don't know if it was a boater or a homeless person or a black person. I don't know. But the graffiti probably happened sometime this morning or this afternoon because my other guard didn't report it, the morning guard. So maybe that means he didn't see it, but he's at his home, so I have no way of contacting and asking him. But yeah, so it was pretty recent. Not sure who did it or why. It's just random retarded graffiti-looking scribblings of a dark persuasion, perhaps. Let's be honest. So, and the graffiti is in white paint, by the way. It's inside one of the stalls. So I let the harbor owner know, and I let my boss know, and I handled it myself. And the cops asked questions. They wanted my full name. They wanted my date of birth. They wanted my probably personal cell phone number. And they asked how long I've been working here. It's like, I don't want to fucking answer personal questions to the police at work. I work here. The cops don't need to know anything about me. I'm a fly on the wall. The less they know, the better. Why are they asking me all these questions just because I called them for graffiti? I have nothing to do with the men in green. I'm a free man. I'm a free boy, I'm not in jail. I'm not on death row. I'm not on cum row. What was I going to do this week? Look at cheap RVs to go into full hermit mode on my stepdad's plot of land in the town of... I shouldn't tell you guys the town. It's a ghost town in Southern California with a population of 266. If you can find it, good luck. That's my homework assignment. Find the town that I'm talking about. Population 266, somewhere in possibly thermal California. And it's a ghost town. It used to have a lake, but it was corroded. It was corrupted by pollution, so now the lake is probably inaccessible to swimming and things like that. Excess layoff, or what is it called? Waste and runoff and stuff like that. I could meet up with my desert bud, and we can sell, I was thinking we could sell specialized plants or soda online as a job. So, Jer, what kind of plants could you sell that would make money online? I'll give you one hint. It starts with an M and ends with it also ends with an M. Starts with an M and ends with an M. So if you can figure out what that is, good luck to you. It would be interesting to sell that sort of plant material online and see if you can make money doing that instead of working a gay fag job like I do now. Because since jobs are for losers who had enough potential to pass college degrees and do all the hoop hurdling and shooting through hoops to get a career and all this stuff. I was telling Jay about this earlier. The only jobs you can get nowadays in my generation is like fucking McDonald's or doctor. There's like no in between. You know, it's like McDonald's or computer scientist or whatever. You see what I'm talking about? Like one job requires no degree. The other job requires like 4 to 8 years of degree. Plus internships, plus all that gay shit, right? Plus luck and nepotism and all that stuff. So it's like, oh, I can get a job without a degree at McDonald's maybe, or I can go to school for 8 years and then maybe get a less than not too bad job where I don't have to interact with the public too much. Wow, what incredible fucking options I have in this fucking gay fucking world of options. Wow, so many damn options. They're coming out of my ears with all this cum. So, wow, so many options to choose from in this hellscape of a place of hell and with cum. So there you go. It's a bullshit choices. It's a bullshit world with bullshit choices. JR, we've all got a choice. Everyone has a choice. You had the choice to live or die or be born or be a werewolf or whatever. I don't know. Some of these choices seem pretty gay and retarded and forced by some unknown evil fag forces like the demiurge or something like that. All these choices seem pretty fucking gay and forced and bullshit. It's like, hey, do you want to eat do you want to eat buffalo shit or dog shit? And those are the only options. And you're like, well, I don't really feel like eating shit today. And they say, well, too bad, because all we got is a plate full of shit with your name on it. So you better get used to eating goddamn shit every day. God damn it. You know. And then I got to read all these posts on WizChan talking about how we're all going to reincarnate. I'm going to be a puddle of cum for the rest of eternity after I reincarnate 1,000,000 times to be used as some sort of gay battery. I don't even like thinking about reincarnation. It's a disgusting topic to think about because then you're thinking, oh great, I'm going to be stuck in this fucking shit forever? That's wonderful. It's a horribly disgusting topic to even consider or think about in my mind. It's one of those topics I'd rather not think about the rest of my life, like the life cycle of a tree or something like that. I don't want to read about that. I'm not interested in that. Maybe a little, but not too much. But you know, and it's like just a horrifying concept, reincarnation. And I mean, I get their points. It's like, why would you think that the soul experience or whatever would not be eternal or infinite based on how we're living right now? I get that. I'm thinking, you know, whatever. I can see your point on that. So I don't know if this whole thing is eternal or infinite. If we are infinite, us right now, the two of us, are we infinite? Are we everything? Are we the infinite? Can we truly be killed, or are we truly meant to forever exist, forever and ever, with no end and no beginning and no middle and no come, you know, all that stuff. Something to never want to think about. It's just, I gotta admit, I like the Christian idea of heaven and hell much better than reincarnation, because at least those places I can stop and take a break. With reincarnation, you don't get a break. It's all just absolute gay bullshit 24/7, at least after the child ages or the baby ages or something. It's just terrible bullshit forever and ever and ever until you're dead. It's just terrible, terrible, terrible stuff. But with the Christianity, at least I can take a break or something in heaven. Although I don't even... I've heard before that once you get to heaven, God puts you to work in heaven. I heard that somewhere. I don't know if that's true or if that's in the Bible anywhere, written specifically. But yeah, if I get to heaven, I'm gonna say, really, I gotta work here too. Are you sure about that? Are you sure I can't get on heaven disability and get on some heaven disability or something like that? I know my personality is so toxic and poisonous and ravenous. It's so out there and so edgy. So powerful. Wow. Such a powerful personality. Anyway, I better go take my lunch and stuff. It's taking a while to leave my car where I'm safe-ish in my car. Away from all these monsters of the earth that I'm plagued by. People think NEETs are plague rats or leeches or some sort of plague rats or rats of the plague. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if NEETs are plague rats. I don't know if there's a comparison there or not. I don't know if you can say that. The NEETs are plague rats. I'll talk to you guys in a bit later. I'm going to go eat some lunch. I'm starving. I just bring frozen bullshit lunches every day. I hate. What else am I supposed to eat? I don't know how to cook. I don't necessarily want to learn to cook or want to cook at all, regardless of whatever. It's not really in my DNA or my genes to care about anything or anything at all or something like that. Just do it. Just burning Rangers. Bye for now. If you've made it this far into the vlog, that means you're ready for a funky break. Good stuff. It gets even better. Listen to this. I love the part where she says funky. That's probably my favorite part. Right around here. Here it comes. Here it is. Did you hear it? Manju funky! Manju funky! That song has a way of pumping you up. And getting you funked up. Hard funked. That's what makes that a powerful song. Everybody needs funky breaks once in a while. So, I'd tell you the name of that song, but it's all in Japanese, and I can't read. Japanese. Can't read it. I saw an article on BuzzFeed about the new gory My Little Pony fan arts from DeviantArt. I don't see why they are making articles about DeviantArt fan art nowadays about My Little Pony. They really must be out of ideas. But then again, they've got to stick to the script. They can't go off script. They can't talk about the magic shot. They can't talk about Building 7. They can't talk about a lot of stuff. So they just come up with stupid bullshit like, what did Katy Perry wear on her cum dress? Was that a cum stain on Katy Perry's new dress at the IVA Awards, at the Cum Awards? Find out who got the greatest cum actress at this year's Best Actors Guild Awards. And my mom's a sucker for that celebrity bullshit. And I knew one woman who was old, who I worked with at Rite Aid 9 years ago, and she was a huge sucker for celebrity shit. She'd buy the celebrity magazines all the time, and she'd read them on her breaks. And I asked her one day, like, I forgot what I asked her, but like, have you ever thought about quitting or something? And she's like, oh, God, oh heavens, no. I don't know what I would do without this job. And she was like, you could tell she was very poor, old, decrepit. Her name was Marina. I think it was Marina, pretty sure. And one day, Marina had to use the computers at work. She didn't know how to use a computer. So she asked me for help. So I go in there to help her. She's like, okay, how do I use this thing? And she's got the mouse in her hand, right? The computer mouse. And she's waving it through the air, thinking that's somehow how you work a computer, is you wave the mouse through the air. It was the most incredible thing I've ever seen. I said, no, you put the mouse down on the ground, on the desk. I taught her how to use a computer. She was like 65 or something, or 60 something. So it was powerful, and so I always wondered, was she trolling me? Could someone really not know how to use a computer mouse and wave it through the air? Could a 60-plus-year-old woman actually be trolling me about this? But then I have to think, no, she probably wasn't trolling. She was probably just so deeply engraved into the hive mind of the Matrix cum universe that she actually didn't know how to use a computer. And she was so old, and she loved celebrities. Oh, this celebrity's so hot. Oh, look at the dress on that Katie was wearing at the BMA's awards. Oh, it's such a beautiful dress. When you see it, when you meet a person like that, well, I don't have to tell you guys. Anyway, in incel news, seeing some couples here at the harbor today, as usual. Must be nice. To hold someone's hand. I'm talking hand-on-hand action. I'm going to post a picture of my ex-girlfriend on Twitter tonight. It's a picture of my hand. Then I'm going to post a picture of my current girlfriend tonight. It's another picture of my hand. I'm going to post a picture of my girlfriend and my ex-girlfriend fighting. It's going to be a handshake picture. You can look for those on Twitter tonight. Twitter.com/thecumlord. You'll find my Twitter account there. Just kidding. It's not really my Twitter handle. Let's see, about 2.5 hours to go, guys. Then I can get back to my normal life routine of Rotting away on a fucking couch every day. Make a few spam games that don't get me anywhere or do anything for me. What else do? I drink soda every day. I told Jay about my habit that I have where when I drink soda now, I don't know if any of you guys have ever thought about this, since I'm kind of a fucking innovator of many different things and sort of a pioneer. But when I drink soda, I always swish it around in my mouth so it covers all my teeth. And it gets every single taste bud around my mouth. And it tastes great. And I've heard it's not good for your teeth. And I heard it... people can hear me swishing it around and they're probably concerned. What is that guy doing? Why is he swishing? I'll tell you why I'm swishing. It's because it tastes really good. And no one else has fucking thought of it before me. I come onto this planet Earth... I come up with all these new things that no one's ever done before. Like I said, I'm a pioneer of cum. I'm a free spirit of cum. I came to this earth to pioneer new things. Like the everything I've ever said has been completely original. Everything. This is all new content for the YouTube channel. It's all new content. You're not gonna find this type of content anywhere else. It's brand new. It's schizophrenic, LGBT negative. It's HIV negative content. It's HIV positive content. It's antinatalism for kids. It's teaching kids about antinatalism so that they can... It's teaching antinatalism to kids so that they can euthanasia themselves. Mom, Dad, I learned from the new Zabujard YouTube channel about euthanasia, and now I've swallowed a bunch of pills. Can you imagine? God, can you imagine that? The insanity. The insanity and the outsanity. Figure that one out. Jan, take your damn degree. and I don't know. Oh, boy. Hold on, I have to make a report for work. Wharf restrooms... Shit. Wharf restrooms, check. Wharf restroom... I have to submit a report every 15 minutes to work here. And you have to take a picture along with the report, and you have to say something about what's going on in the report and the picture and stuff. Now you're thinking, Jer, how are you making reports from your car? That's a good question. That's a powerful question. Here's how I do it. I take the pictures earlier. Then when I make the report, I have the pictures already there in the phone. And I pretend like I'm there at the scene taking the picture, but actually I took the picture 10, 30, 20 minutes ago. It's an old pic, but I'm pretending that it's new and that I'm actually on the scene taking the picture, making the report. But actually, I'm in my car. That's how you be a security guard in your car without being outside of your car. You take pictures. You pretend like you're there, but actually you're not there, and you're just using old pictures. It's actually quite genius, if I say so myself. I'm kind of a fucking genius when it comes to the art of slacking off. Truly one of a kind. You look at my coworkers. And they're so play by the rulesy. When they see skateboarders, they yell at them to get off that damn board. When I see skateboarders, I make voodoo dolls about them and I stick pins and needles in them later at night. I hope every skateboarder drowns tonight in their saliva when they're asleep. Because it's a loud, stupid, what's it called? What do you call a skateboard? What's like a noun for it? What is it? It's not like a recreational vehicle. It's not like a bicycle. It's like a God, I hate words. It's a recreational I can't think of a word for a skateboard. It's a device. It's a piece of equipment. It's anyway, it's loud and obnoxious, and it's stupid. It's for stupid kids who fall off and cut their knees and get tetanus shots in their ass. It's for people who like loud noises and like to do tricks and film it and think they're going to be the next Tony Hawk with their retarded ollies off a tiny little staircase. I'm going to be the next Tony Hawk. Guys, film this. Film this, guys. I swear. I'm going to make it in the big time. I'm going to be a big time star. Cunt. Give me a break. And this stupid fucking kids in their skateboards and their razor scooters and their bicycles. They always want to be on the sidewalk with all the signs that say, don't be on the sidewalk. And they say, I have to be on the sidewalk. I don't care about all the signs. Play in the street. Get hit by a car. Don't play on the sidewalk. I'm going to get complaints from the boomers who operate the businesses here at the harbor. I'm going to get complaints about you damn kids and your damn bullshit, right? After the cops left earlier at the bathroom graffiti scene, right? The guy who is in the office next to our office, he's an old man with long hair. He looks like Geppetto from Pinocchio. And his nasty Tyrannosaurus Rex wife, right? Because after 30, women hit what's called the wall, and they turn into these nasty Tyrannosaurus Rexes with wrinkles and, fucking chin... fat folds all over their body and chin hair, and they need to wear glasses. My eyes don't work. That's not the only thing of your body that doesn't work anymore. Most women over the age of 40 are celibate, and they don't even want sex anymore. You can look that up. Say, I'm over sex. I'm past age 40. I've hit the wall. I'm done. Now, all the other guys over age 40 are like, well, women over 40 won't have sex, huh? I guess I'm going to have to go bang a bunch of 20-year-olds. And that's why you see all these old, nasty, wrinkled-up men with these young women, because older women, they aren't interested in sex anymore. They're interested in watching the soap opera and drinking hot chamomile tea and hot cocoa and sewing up a blanket or a hat for their niece who was just born. What was I talking about before that? Oh, the cops. So they left, and that guy comes up to me. He's like, hey, what was going on in the bathroom with the police? I'm like, oh, just some spray paint graffiti. And he's like, that's such a waste of their time to come down here for that. And in my head, I'm thinking, yeah, it is, but I have to report it. It's the job. I have to report vandalism to the cops, and I have to get what's called an incident number from the cops. And they won't give you an incident number without coming down to the scene of the crime for some reason. Even though we don't press charges here, we always just clean it up ourselves. So it makes no sense why the harbor owner wants an incident number when she doesn't actually use the police's services. So she's just basically bugging the police every time we have graffiti. So there you go. Just kind of a dummy nitwit idiot, but whatever. She's okay. Just a waste of... I agree with you, Geppetto. It is a waste of the police's time, but if I don't report it, I'm going to get... people are going to be grumpy at me. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I want to waste the police's time. Maybe they're all a bunch of cucks who imprison people for all this random shit, like homeless people who get killed by the men in green all the time for sleeping on the sidewalk or something. I mean, you really gotta kill them for being homeless? I mean, can't you just spray them with some water bottles or something? Like, there was that guy who died like a few weeks ago, or last week or something. He was a homeless guy who was killed by the men in green. I didn't even read the story about him. I don't know anything about him. But they didn't make a big deal out of him because he was probably white or something. They only make a big deal out of drug addict idiots who have a darker persuasion of colored melanin, who are addicted to fentanyl and beating up pregnant women and stuff. And you know that statue they made of George Fraud, that got hit by lightning. So you know, whoever is looking at this planet who has the ability of lightning bolts did not take kindly to that hideous statue that they put up of that idiot. So one of the janitors just drove by in a golf cart. He didn't see me though, but if he saw me and told my boss I was sitting in my car, it'd be kind of cringe. Be a little on the cringe side. I don't know why he's in this parking lot. I've never seen him in this lot before. There's nothing in this lot for him to clean. It's just a lot. Anyway. Hell of a night for a curse, huh, boys? Hell of a night for a curse. Well, it's getting late here, and I am ready to go home. But I cannot leave just yet. Can't leave just yet. A lot of people who watch Death Note say that the last final arc is the worst part of the series, and that their favorite arc is with L. And they say that Nier, the final boss that Light has to fight, is way too smart and overpowered and too much of a Mary Sue. And he easily handles Light, even though he's just a kid who plays chess. Right? And everyone, it sucks because I know the series has to end, but everyone's rooting for Light because he's so cool. He's such a cool character and he's written so well and just such an awesome anime protagonist guy. And I don't know, that janitor's in this lot again. So I'm hiding. I put my chair down all the way, so I'm like slouched in my chair, like hiding in my car, kind of. But he's such a cool. And it's funny because, like, people and normies or whatever, they get mad if they if they hear about you slacking off at your minimum wage job, or they like catch you slacking off. They're like, "Hey, you better work 1,000,000% for that $14, sir. That doesn't just grow on trees. You know, you better work your ass off for $14 an hour. I mean, back in my day, I made $3 an hour, and then I bought my first house and went to college for $25, and I worked so hard, blah, 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 blah." It's just, it's funny because normies, normally I'm the one jealous of these guys with their, stupid bitches around their arms, but when they see someone slacking off, they're the ones who get angry and jealous of me. And they should be. Because look at them with their gay fag jobs where they're doing accounting or whatever it is they do, and they're stuck there 5 days a week. And then they look at me and they're like, oh, he's there 2 days a week and he's just sitting in his car and fucking around. How dare this guy for minimum wage? How dare he not give it 1,000,000% when I'm busting my balls to feed my new 1-year-old daughter and my puppy and my golden retriever I have at home and my several cats and my goldfish. They're the ones who are envious of me when they find out, because when normies hear about NEETs, they get so angry and envious. Oh, their lives must be so cool. They don't work. They hang out in their rooms. They can watch TV and Netflix all day. I can't do that. I'm so jealous of NEETs. That's so cool. They're so envious and poisonous and nasty and toxic and gay towards NEETs that they just hate them with a passion. They hate slackers and they hate slacking off and they hate NEETs. And you're not working 40 hours, 60 hours like me. How is that possible? I'm sure you guys have seen that with your fucking cucked parents who give you shit over your jobs or lack of jobs because they're cucked. Look, if you want to give birth to me, give birth to me, but don't expect me to work for you. All right? You can make an origami you can make a paper airplane, but you can't force it to do manual labor for the rest of its life for you and to take care of you when you're old. It's just a paper airplane. You can't expect it to do all this stuff for you just because you made it out of paper origami techniques. And then get mad at it. And then you get mad at it for being homeless and dying as a scoundrel or whatever. I don't know if you guys noticed, but the moon is super full today and yesterday. And everybody says when there's a full moon out that people get really wild and horny and sexual and stuff. Like, I don't know if you guys noticed, but people say people get horny, right, during the full moon or whatever. But then you look at the moon and you'll notice that Google horns of the moon, because the moon, during its waxing and waning phases, it has certain periods where it appears like it has horns, which is where people get the term horny from when they look at the moon. It's the horns of the moon. You can look it up. So I've said this before, but there's obviously something extremely suspicious about the moon. Very suspicious. Because you can see stars through it. So it's kind of like a plasma or a liquid type disk. Why is it there? Who put it there? What is its purpose? I don't know. And the real question is, how long has it been there? It probably hasn't been there very long. Maybe a couple thousands of years. Probably not longer than that. The legends have it that Saturn was our original sun, right? And then it got its orbit got fucked up. And then the new Solaris became our new sun. And the moon was created shortly after that. I think that's some sort of occult legend or Freemason legend or something, but yeah. That's just an old legend, because they used to refer to Saturn as the golden sun, I think. And I don't know anything about the black sun. I know that's a big Freemasonry occult term that they use all the time. I don't know the true meaning behind the black sun. I haven't found it anywhere. It's kind of hard to find. If anybody knows what it is, you can put it in the comments and I'll look at it, because I'm not sure myself what it is. Anyways, it's getting almost close to my break time period here, and I gotta make another report and stuff and do some walking around a little bit and walk back to the office. It's a couple minutes back walk. I might finish up the vlog on my way home from work as well. But yeah, stay funky and listen to that song as much as you want because it's a good song. It'll pump you up. So this is bye for now. Bye-bye. Jer here. I just ran to the car. Gonna drive home now. But interesting turn of events here. I talked to that large Asian coworker of mine again, the female one. Her name is Sandra, and I don't know if I mentioned this to you guys yesterday, but she's in the shape of a cannonball. She looks like an Asian cannonball girl. I hope you guys think that's a little interesting. Her body shape. Oh, a cannonball. Very interesting. I can't see through my windshield. It's so... Someone's crossing the street. It's my windshield's a mess, you know? It's just a mess. Interesting turn of events about the weird bathroom graffiti I found today, which I will include a picture of in this video. That is what the picture will be for this video, is the bathroom graffiti I found today. Well, I was talking to my parents, and my stepdad told me that he saw on the news there is a TikTok fad going around of kids vandalizing bathrooms with TikTok memes. And if you look at the picture closely, you'll see the word tick written on it in white spray paint. And well, I think the mystery's pretty much been solved of the graffiti kids on the bathroom today. It's just some TikTok bullshit. That's what's going on. That's the answer. It's TikTok shit. And we're seeing the ramifications of TikTok culture in the real world now through all this graffiti that they're putting out right now. However, the strange thing is that you'd think since these are stupid kids that they would graffiti their school. So how did they get into the locked harbor bathroom is the first question. The second question is, well, I'm sure some boomer just let them in on accident, you know? That's solved. Some boomer let them in on accident. They're just stupid kids. But number two, why the harbor? Why? Usually they're graffitiing their schools bathrooms with TikTok stuff, but not random harbors. So why at my harbor are these stupid fucking kids writing TikTok memes on the fucking stall doors with spray paint? It's just it's something. It's something. All right. So yeah, if you guys were wondering why, that's why. It's a fucking TikTok fad. Mystery solved, case closed. Now we can all move on to something else. But yeah, Cannonball Girl, aka Sandra, she was asking me if I was gonna work night shift with her. And she said it's really scary. The people are really weird and creepy that show up at the harbor past 2 a.m. and past 11 p.m. and all that stuff. And I think, because I used to work nights as a security guard in 2016, so I kind of have a little experience in that, or a lot, or something. But I've been working day shift for several months now, And well, night shift, I've heard it gives you cancer or something because your brain is up at the wrong time of day, you know. Plus, I don't really want to deal with like drug addicts and freaks at night, which I imagine there's a lot, or at least some or a few. And I don't run into too many right now during the day. So I'd like to keep it that way, I guess. Mancho Funky! But originally I was going to work nights, but my mom and the rehab manager both told me no. And well, I have no control over my life, so I just said okay. But I think overall working days has been fine, so it's not a huge issue. That being said, I'm wondering if Jer is reaching his limit. Oh, I told Sandra my name was Jer. And she's like, Jared? And I'm like, just Jer. I don't know why when I tell people my name's Jer, they have to say Jared. It's a disgusting word. I hate it. I like Jer much better. And I've said it before, Jared is my slave name. And Jer is my spirit name. I don't know how you guys feel about your own names, but yeah. I actually quite like mine. I know names are just like slave terms that keep us enslaved into the fucking system, you know? But I do like the sound of Jer. Plus I don't meet anyone else with that name Jer, so I feel a little special because I don't know, I just like that. If you guys have unique names, maybe you'll feel a bit more unique as well. If you have a name like Steven or Mike, then you probably just, or Jan, for example, you probably just feel like another fish in the endless sea of fish. I feel like a shark with a shark cock who's ready to eat some damn fucking fish. So, there you go. Anyway, the good news is that, well, the bad news is I paid for another month of rehab here. So I might be stuck here a while again, and I haven't moved anywhere. But the good news is that the weekend is over, so now I can go back to couch life. Life on the couch. What I was gonna say is that I wonder if my time is running thin, or my, as Biden would say, if my patience is wearing thin when it comes to this whole job stuff. It's cringy enough that a neat cumlord like myself has had a job for a few months now. You know, by all means, I should quit and go back to what I'm good at, which is neat stuff. So, you have to admit I'm breaking all the laws of physics right now by technically holding a 2-day-a-week job. I'm breaking all the rules and all the laws of nature right now. And it shouldn't be that way, but it is. Well, what would you do with the drunken sailor early in the morning? I gotta download that song. It's a catchy song about a drunken sailor. So yeah. But yeah, do you guys think I've overstayed my welcome with with this job here? You think I should hightail it out and leave with my tail between my legs and my cock? I wonder if I should. But like I said yesterday, right now I'm in a savings mode. I'm trying to save up money for my surgery. I'm gonna double the size of my balls, and I'm gonna buy some more ribs for my chest. You can never have enough ribs. How many ribs do I have again? 14? Maybe we should make that 22 ribs. You've never seen a guy with more ribs than I have after I get the rib surgery. I want all the ribs. Not just 14 of them. Give me double that. Give me all the ribs. Yeah, so I came 3 times the other day in one day. I wasn't sure if I still got it, if I can pump out 3, but I could. And it wasn't that hard either. So I still got it. If any of you guys were still wondering, is this guy really a coomer? Does this guy still have what it takes to be a 3-time-a-day boy? And I did. I did have what it took. So all of your doubts are quenched and quelched. Your doubts are quelched. I did. And 3 is not even that hard. If you want to be a real boy, you should try to get up to 4 or 5 or something. What would you do with the drunken coomer early in the morning, right? What would you do with a drunken coomer? What am I gonna do this week? Oh, I don't know, sit on the couch again? What else am I gonna do this week? I don't know, coom on the couch again? What am I gonna do this week? I don't know, maybe shove a fucking pencil through my neck so people can call me pencil neck or pencil dick on the internet? Maybe I should rob a bank, become a billionaire overnight, and move somewhere else. Maybe I should. But I'm too much of a coward to rob a bank. If only I had more wisdom and strength. Put the money in the bag, bitch! I could try something like that. Bitch! Put the money in now! I'm not afraid to make a mistake that'll put me on death row, bitch! Now cough up your damn money or else! I'm gonna call her a bitch a lot. I think that'll help with the whole, the courageous aspect of the robbery. Maybe I'll whisper to her, bitch, do you know who I am? If you don't, I recommend you go on youtube.com/thecumlord, or I'm about to rob your ass right now, and hit subscribe or consider yourself robbed. Bitch! I'll say in her ear, I'll whisper it to her like a bitch in the night. Bitch! See how evil I can make it sound. Bitch! Put it in now, or else I'm not taking chances anymore on you, bitch. See, I'm the nicest boy ever. I think I'm a pretty nice boy. But when it comes to being an actor, I think acting is a very powerful way of connecting emotionally to other people through movies and things like that. People love acting. They love seeing people act. They love seeing people display these obvious, pronounced, dramatic expressions on their faces and with their words, and people love it. People love acting. All actors are liars and cocksuckers, but still, it is a pretty thing to see some nice acting from people who make you feel certain ways as a human being. You know, oh, I can relate to that guy. I mean, I wouldn't say that, but I like the way he said that, and I like the way he acted it. I thought that was very cool. That's what is going on in your brain when you're seeing actors. Bitch! You gotta turn your head when you say it too, when you look at her. Bitch! If you... Cough it up now. Consider yourself... I'm gonna tear your ass apart like a pig. So... I don't know. Could I pull off the most evil person on the world acting wise? I don't know. I think I do an okay job at it though. And people will listen to the vlog and the videos and say, this is the most evil guy ever. I listen to his acting and his voice and stuff. You can tell through his voice that there's evil in his voice. It's crazy. It's creepy stuff. What can I say? I'm an actor. I have to play my role correctly, or else I'll get fired. Right? I'll get fired. What would you do with a drunken comer early when I'm coming? 10:24, probably not enough time to go on my fucking computer because of the 11 p.m. curfew. Probably barely enough time to eat a little bit of leftover Carl's Jr. Not much else. That's the worst part about coming home late from work. There's no time to go on your computer because rehab has an 11 o'clock curfew. If you break the rules, you gotta pay the price, bitch. I'll fucking Never mind. Never mind. And scene in 3, 2, 1. Bitch, if you don't give me that money, bitch, I'm proud to be a Smoky Mountain kid, bitch. And cut. Print it. We're going live. Fuck it. We'll do it live. Call an ambulance, but not for me. You guys have seen the memes. Yeah. Who would have thought the culprit was a TikToker? Anybody else see that coming? I didn't. I didn't see that coming. I mean, I saw the word tick. I thought that's kind of weird. But I never put it together with TikTok because I don't use TikTok. I'm not a Zoomer. So I've never used TikTok. I've never played Minecraft. I've never played Roblox. I've never played fucking a lot of random shit. Yeah, but what I was saying to Jay earlier is that I make games sometimes, maybe out of habit. I don't know if I like it anymore. Maybe a part of me likes it. But if I was an E-Star boy, I bet I'd like it a lot more because I'd have more motivation from others. But when you're not an E-Star, the thing is you have to motivate yourself. And that's tough to do when you have to motivate yourself. Because sometimes you're like, fuck it! I can't do this. I'm not going to try at this. I can't handle this. I can't do this. And you doubt yourself, and it's hard to pump yourself up when your whole life has been just like one big, gigantic mess failure of a life. So you're like, how do I motivate myself? So then you just start masturbating every day. You start coming everywhere, coming into tissue boxes and all that stuff, into socks, jizz rags, shirts, jugs, you name it. You name it, people have jizzed in it. And then you're like, damn, I'm just a coomer. What am I going to do with my life now? Who am I? What am I? What have I become? What am I becoming? A monster of cruel fate. And then you start wishing that you were just a ghost, a dead motherfucker corpse in the ground, 6 feet under. And but then, death never comes unless you do terminal dehydration, and then maybe that'll work. I don't know. People have reported going brain dead from attempted overdoses of random medicines and pills. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if you can go brain dead from that. That's just what I've heard. You can type it in on Google if you want. I gotta send Jay some videos. I gotta send him some EIT. Guys, if you want some funny videos, YouTube, Everything is Terrible, Rodney Dangerfield. Everything is Terrible, Smoky Mountain Kids. And there was one more. Coney, Coney. Why do bad things happen to good people? That one's not funny. That's just like a short documentary I liked. Those are just... That's just... Yeah. I don't know, so... I wonder if any of you guys watching saw the moon this weekend. All of you are bedridden fucks who stay in your house, so I don't know if you actually got to see the moon. But since I was forced to go to work, I had to look at it. At the moon, I mean. So about that cannonball girl in my office. Who wants to run a train on her? Type in the comments, I'm down to clown. Or just write DTC in capital letters and I'll know, oh, he's down to clown. Down to clown on a cannonball girl. She's not my type. Not into large women. 99% of the time I'm not. There has been one case where I was. One specific girl, that's all. Ever. Other 99% of the time, no. Not into fat girls, ever. Except that one time. And if I showed you a picture of her, you'd be DTC too, which is down to clown. Abbreviated as DTC. It's an acronym, alright? Trust me. She's this blonde girl, super smoking hot, perfectly curved shape to her. You know what I'm talking about. If you haven't seen a hot, curvy girl, I understand because I only saw one in my whole life. So they're pretty hard to find, I think. It's a hard look to pull off. Maybe no, I was going to say maybe some Hispanic girls can pull it off, but I'm not really sure. Well, yeah, maybe. I might have seen one pull it off before too who was Hispanic. But don't quote me on that. But yeah. I want a bitch who's so skinny I can eat string cheese off of her. I want a bitch who's so skinny she's in stage 4 of anorexia. She's in stage 4 of anorexia, decline in health to death. She's this close to death from her stage 4 anorexia. I want a bitch who's that skinny. I want a bitch who's so skinny when she breathes, she fattens up like a balloon animal. And then I'm a circus fucker and I tie her up like a balloon animal and make her into a little balloon dog person. I tie a knot in her, I want a bitch who's so skinny that even palm trees get jealous of her. I want a bitch who's so skinny even pencil dicks will fit inside of her. And they'll call her the fucking pencil sharpener bitch. I want a bitch Who's so skinny you can fit the Eiffel Tower inside. I want a bitch who's so skinny when she turns sideways, she disappears into another dimension. Okay? I want a bitch who's so skinny that even Jan would get jealous of her skinniness. And he's a very skinny boy. You have to admit. He's pretty skinny. I want a bitch who's so skinny that skeletons get hard-ons when they look at her. In the cemetery, when she's in the cemetery, around skeletons. I want a bitch who's so skinny that commercial in the 60s about that teeny weeny, itsy bitsy teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikini was about her waist and how teeny weeny it is and compared to her skinniness. The 1960s commercial with the teeny weeny bikini. She wore an itsy bitsy teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikini that she wore for the first time today. You know that commercial. Everybody knows it. It's a classic commercial. It's a great commercial. What's the deal with airline food? Yeah. All right. It's been real. That's what a guy said to me before he left rehab once. He said, "Jared, it's been real." I said, it sure has been real. Man. So I'm saying that to you now. It's been real. I'm going to go inside and eat a little bit and then get into my bed and take some sleeping pills. I haven't got back on the risperidone yet, but they're forcing my hand, so I probably will have to get back on it as soon as I pick up more of it from the pharmacy, if they have it for me. I don't even know if they have it for me. But I don't know, sometimes I feel cringe. Maybe I do need it. Who knows? Maybe it'll help me feel less cringe, but I kind of doubt it. I feel like it's a good thing to be off medicine in general, but people want me on it, and my life is weirdy, stuffy, so maybe I'll take you the medicine. Yeah, so. Yeah, and if I did micro D, LSD at work, and if I got in a minor car accident, they would drug test me immediately and then fire me. But I don't really see that as a big risk. So I might try it pretty soon. I'm gonna have to buy this stuff first. I don't know if I have the balls to buy it right now. If I lived somewhere else than a rehab, then maybe, but I just feel so fucking neutered right now. I feel so castrated in my fucking environment where I can't even drink a beer after work. You know how much I want to drink a beer after work? You want to know how much I want to drink a beer when I'm not even at work? I'm not an alcoholic. I just want to drink some beer. That's it. That's all there is to it. This guy I know in Ireland lives in his mom's house. I asked if I could go to his house. He said maybe not because his mom is there. But that'd be cool if I went to Ireland and stayed at his house. How come out of all the fuckers I know on YouTube and Discord, none of them let me fucking live at their house in their country or their state, wherever they are globally? If I had a fucking house, I'd let you fucking clowns come to my house and live in it. Maybe. Maybe I'd let you fucks live in my house. But I don't have a house. I'm a poor motherfucker going nowhere. So I don't have a house. I don't even have a room. I have a shitty rehab faggot place where I have to live. But yeah, anyway. It's just tricky, man. Tricky to live on this fucking place. This fucking planet. Makes my skin crawl, doesn't it? Saw some spiders today at work. I videotaped them. I'll throw the video of that into this video probably. And the picture of the graffiti will be up there as well. I really should get going and eat as fast as I can. So, that being said, as it's the end of the weekend, probably not going to be another video for a little while. At least probably not another vlog. I don't know. Usually they're more of a work weekendy thing. But I do appreciate your comments. I like your guys' nice comments about, watching them after work and stuff like that. I'm glad you guys listen to them. Even though, yeah, they're not getting any new subscribers, and if this channel gets taken down, I don't have any of them saved, so they are all gone, like all the other YouTube channels I had. Thousands of hours of work gone in a flash. It's always a terrible feeling. My life is a fucking retard joke because those cocksuckers at YouTube have deleted thousands of videos of mine. Thank God for that one woman, except she did a terrible job at what she did. What was her name? The girl who went to their headquarters and pulled the trig? Forgot her name. It was a really cool name, though. She was a Persian gal, or Muslim gal, or something. Anyway, God bless her. I wish she would have done a better job. That's all I'm going to say. I wish she would have done a much better job, if you guys know what I'm talking about. When she went to their headquarters, fortunately, she only offed herself, and I think she missed most of her shots. But I love her. God bless that woman. Is that too edgy for me to say? No, it's not, because YouTube is fucking gay. Fuck YouTube. Fuck them. Satanic, cock-sucking, cock-loving motherfuckers. Every last one of them. We need more people like that girl. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not saying I'm going to end up doing that. Just saying. Just putting it out there. Anyway, I hope you guys had a good weekend of not working. Or a good weekend of working, or whatever you guys did during the weekend. All of you guys are so damn mysterious. I don't know any fucking thing about you. It's messed up. I don't know. Everybody in my life feels fake. I can't even get a good sense of who anyone is, or what their life's about, or what they do during the day. They're all side character NPCs who disappear into the night, and I don't even know what they do all day. Don't you feel that about other people, that they're some sort of fucking delusion in your... whatever, it doesn't matter. Anyway. I thought the new Blue Clue cartoon from Meat Canyon was overall pretty good, but I could see the fucking ending from a mile away. So in that way, I thought it was completely, what's the word? Obvious, but worse than, like, a negative version of pretentious, maybe, or just fucking lazy. I thought the ending was so bland and boring and unoriginal and obvious. You could see it coming from a mile away. If you're going to make him come out as a crazy guy, then just go with that. Don't have it, the ending was just a bullshit M. Night Shyamalan ending. If you guys saw the new Meat Canyon Blues Clues video, I don't know what you guys thought about it, but I thought the ending was lazily written and just lazy. I mean, he should have come up with a better ending than that. You know he can do better than that. He's got a talent for cartoons, let me tell you. And so did Mr. Stare, Mr. Rand Stare. But his life was cut short by insanity or something. I don't know what that guy was smoking, but give me some of it. Just kidding. I don't want what he had brain-wise. No thanks. That's a black hole that guy had in his head. But quite adorable at the same time. You gotta love him. You gotta love that guy. What a guy. What a sweetheart. What a sweetie. And I love how all of his hundreds of videos are still on YouTube and they didn't take him down. That's the best part about Mr. Stare. And his YouTube account was, what was it called again for his YouTube account? I know it's not Stare. I know it's, EGS Squad. Ember Ghost Squad. I think that's his YouTube. What a doll, huh? What a time to be alive to see all these silly people out there. I wish I could understand his brain. I wish I could understand him. But he's so complex and confusing and so out there. I can't get a grasp of who he fucking is. I wonder if you guys feel that about me. I wonder if you understand who I am. I mean, the videos and they only show so much. And even that's a bit acting and forced. You don't know who the real you don't know who the real Jer is. That I show all the stupid sluts around here. The real Jer is actually I don't know. He's a quiet guy. The real Jer is a fun. The real Jer is a funny, fun guy. He's a fun guy. These normies with their girlfriends asked me if I see any ghosts at the harbor tonight. I said, no, do you? And they said, no. And I said, maybe someday we'll see some ghosts. And they all started laughing. And I thought, I didn't really particularly say anything funny, so why are they laughing? I didn't laugh at it. It wasn't a joke. I was just saying maybe someday we'll see a ghost. I thought, well, would I laugh in their situation? Yeah, I probably would. If a security guard said that, maybe I would laugh out of pity or something. Anyway, God bless you and your family. Thanks for tuning in. Stay tuned to the channel. Play my shitty Newgrounds games. I'm going to make a bunch more probably this week or upcoming games. Hope you guys have a great week and a great life and all that stuff. Terminal dehydration. That's something only quitters would do. That's something only a nasty quitter would do. Oh, I'd love to go live in the Irish wilderness by Bruce Scareg's house or something. Or just, I want to go to Ireland sometime. Or I want to buy an RV and park it in the desert as soon as I can on my stepdad's lot. In up by Thermal, California. It's about 2 hours away from here. And sell special plants maybe on the deep web to make money so I don't have to work a stupid slave job ever again. I can finally get out of the cycle of pain of slave jobs out there. Oh boy. You know how it is. I'll admit, I took my time talking to Cannonball Girl just because it's so... I never get to talk to a girl ever, except this Cannonball woman at my work. So I'm going to soak in the conversation. There's a weird magnetic chemistry towards female voices for men. I don't know what it is. It's just nice to talk to them. Or maybe I should just talk to more people in general. I don't know. Maybe not But yeah, it's so rare to talk to a woman with a bloody thing between her legs these days for me. By the way, I haven't kissed a girl in a million years. Do you want to break that cycle for me, bitch? I should open up a kissing booth on the sidewalk and see how many stupid bitches want to kiss me with my kissing booth. That'll make them fucking kiss me if I got a damn booth. You'll see. Okay, bye for now.